In the Aegean, light can feel like a promise, but some promises vanish. Somewhere on this line of water, a radiant island once ruled the sea.
Beneath the ground, color survives like a heartbeat.
Under courtyards and corridors, a world once breathed in color.
We call them Minoans, because history later needed a name.
But they were real people, with real hands and real lives.
On Crete, the sea was a road, not a border. Power here wasn't shouted. It was stamped, stored, counted.
Around 1900 BCE, palaces rise, centers of administration, storage, and ritual.
This is the beginning of a sea kingdom.
If you want the next forgotten world, subscribe, and we'll uncover it together.
By around 3000 BCE, communities across Crete were growing, linked by craft and exchange.
Daily life was work, and work built resilience. Textiles, pigments, and skilled hands. Wealth begins in ordinary places.
What survives are objects and the stories they refuse to forget.
The sea turns villages into networks. Trade was trust, measured in oil, grain, and metal. Around 1900 BCE, the first palaces appear. These were engines, economy, ceremony, and control in one place. Belief and power lived side by side. A palace needs memory, and memory needs record.
Here, authority becomes an imprint.
Storerooms were the island's heartbeat, goods gathered and redistributed. Power can be as simple as counting what everyone needs. We rebuild their world from plans, layers, and fragments. And from these centers, Crete steps toward its brightest age.
After rebuilding, a new peak rises, roughly 1700 to 1450 BCE, the Second Palace Age.
They painted the sea onto stone. Dolphins, lilies, motion.
Fresco must be finished before the wall dries. Art racing time.
At Knossos, one image returns, the bull leap. Part sport, part ritual. Courage made visible.
A moment where precision matters as much as strength.
Palaces were theaters, work, worship, and wonder in one square.
Belief left traces, offerings, symbols, sanctuaries.
High places mattered, where the sky feels close enough to answer.
And caves, where every whisper returns.
Some ritual images survive, vivid, symbolic, still debated.
Wealth shows in small things. craft refined to elegance.
A palace may lead, but the island lives in streets and ports.
The sea turns goods into power.
And the sea keeps its receipts. Silent trade beneath the surface.
Archaeology is patience. Layer by layer, storerooms return.
Bureaucracy in the Bronze Age. Simple marks moving real resources. They wrote in Linear A, used in palatial Crete, still undeciphered. A script we can see, but cannot yet fully hear. From Crete, ships stitched together the Aegean. For sailors, the horizon is both income and risk. Sea power is speed, memory of roots, discipline to return.
In bright years, even labor feels like belonging.
Craft was a second language, and Crete spoke it fluently.
Every cut becomes a signature.
To control supply is to control stability. And stability is fragile.
Thousands survive, proof of a world measured in marks.
In the court, ceremony turned community into a single rhythm.
Ritual didn't escape reality. It organized it.
Stone remembers every footstep.
They painted nature like a prayer.
In this age, beauty feels permanent.
Science reads what time tries to erase. Every system depends on calm.
And calm can be stolen by the earth.
Some nights, the sea holds its breath.
Fragments of color, enough to prove what once was.
Sometimes history exits the frame without warning.
Even animals were part of the island's language. Symbol, wealth, work. A sea kingdom grounded in land and muscle. Crete shines, an island network at its height.
Gently feel the curve of the pot. Yes, exactly like that.
Knowledge passed hand to hand, not page to page.
In labs, charcoal and ash become clocks.
Then the air changes. The sea speaks in a new voice. To the north, Thera awakens. But this world lives on fault lines. One tremor
can reorder a world.
And beyond the water, the volcano answers.
Sea power turns into sea terror.
Thera, modern Santorini, awakens in the Bronze Age.
Radiocarbon evidence often places the eruption between 1627 and 1600 BCE, yet scholars still debate the exact alignment.
Whatever the exact year, the sky changes first.
Ash falls like silent weather.
Then the island tears open.
In disasters, survival becomes choreography.
Some rooms will be sealed by ash, evidence preserved by force.
Sometimes the sea goes quiet before it turns violent.
Across the Aegean, harbors feel the shock.
A sailor learns fear in seconds.
Damage doesn't need a battlefield.
Even if it didn't end them in one day, it changed what came after.
In the ground, the eruption leaves a signature, layers scholars still map and debate.
Some places were frozen in time, sealed by ash.
Painted walls become witnesses.
Crete feels the aftershocks, literal and economic.
A tremor can reorder a world in seconds.
In uncertainty, people return to ritual.
Ash becomes a timestamp, powerful and still debated.
When roots break, power drains, slowly, silently.
Empires don't always fall by sword, sometimes by logistics.
Surviving the disaster is only the first test. Surviving the years after is harder.
Later, destruction spreads across the island's centers.
By around 1450 BCE, many sites show widespread damage, an end to the shining quartz.
And the radiant island begins to fade.
After the damage, life reorganizes around loss. The layers record the change with brutal honesty.
People don't save empires. They save what they can carry.
A civilization becomes a handful of color.
As Crete weakens, new powers from the mainland move in. Change arrives without an announcement.
After about 1450 BCE, administration shifts, continuity on the surface, takeover beneath.
Linear B appears, Mycenaean Greek, evidence of new rule. Minoan culture doesn't vanish overnight, but independence fades.
In endings, people hide what they hope the future will deserve.
The radiant quartz,
go quiet.
Not an ending in one scene, but a long fade.
Crete remains, even when the age that defined it is gone.
The radiant island still speaks, in color, in ash, in stone, and in questions we haven't finished asking.
Time buries the truth. We bring it back.